I'm going to insert a buckling case, and to do that I'm going to delete our knowledge specification tree, and I'm going to delete pivot.1 and slider.1, and I'm going to delete our distributive force .1 and distributive force .2, and also our smooth virtual parts. And now I'm going to go over and create a smooth virtual part on the front of the surface of the beam, and I'm going to rename this smooth virtual mesh.4 to smooth virtual mesh.3. And to be consistent, I'm going to be renaming this to smooth virtual part.3. And now I'm going to create a pivot off of this smooth virtual part.3. So I'm going to select smooth virtual part.3 from the specification tree. And now I want the directions to be x0, y0, and z1. And now I'm going to create a smooth virtual part on the back surface of the beam. And I'm going to create a advanced restraint after I rename the smooth virtual mesh .5 to 4 and smooth virtual part .6 to 4. So I'm going to select restraint. I'm going to select the smooth virtual part .4 as the support for that restraint. I'm going to zoom in, and I want it to be able to translate, and so I'm going to remove the translation 1 and the restrain rotation 3 so that it can rotate in those directions. And I'm going to add a distributive force, and I'm going to add it to the smooth virtual part.4 as the support, and I'm going to make it in the x direction 1,421,000 pounds of force, and in the y direction 0, and the z direction 0. And this is an extremely large force, but of course this is a buckling case, and a buckling case is they're normally thought of as a long slender member that are loaded axially and compressed. I'm going to insert the buckling case, and in order to insert a buckling case you need a static case solution, so you need to select that as a reference. And now we've switched from our static case, it hit it, and now the buckling case is underlined. That means that's our current selection, our current, and notice this static case is hidden. And our menus, most of our tools are not selectable. Recompute that, and now I can go to my deformed mesh view, and I get the deformed mesh view. Now if I double click on the deformed mesh in the specification tree, I'm going to double click on it, double click on it, and I have the number of modes 1 through 10, and you can see it gives you the buckling factor and the view for each of those as I select those. There's 1, and now I can also use the deformation scale factor to get Select OK. You can display the nodes, and these are different image options.